This is video number 5. We're going to do moving platforms now and jump through platforms. Okay, so I have everything done, my tunnel done, and we're going to put some platforms here, and I'm going to have some platforms falling down here. Okay, so the first thing I need is a separate graphic because I want some of these platforms to jump through, but we'll put the jump through in statically using a tile map first of all. These are the ones that aren't going to move. So again, I'll lock off tile map 2. I'm going to make a new layer. I'm going to call this jump through still. Let's put this down below the game layer, below the graphics, because we want the graphics to be on top of everything. Okay, we can pop it there, I think. Right click, insert new object, sprite. Sorry, my mistake. Get rid of that sprite. Insert new object, tile map. Now we've got a jump through tile map in the files which I gave you, so we just need to go through and find that. Here, grass tile map jump through. Okay. Making sure our tile map is on 0, 0. That's good. So these can't be moved. And sometimes it's good with these to have a separate graphic, because if you have a separate graphic, you can move the tile maps around, and I'll show you how to make a separate graphic in a second. But I'm just going to grab this. So let's put a jump through here. One here, and then we'll put a couple here. We'll make a bigger one with a base on it, ends, and then a smaller one here, and a okay, and we'll have a little skinny one here so we can climb up. The thing about this is we need to test the game, and if we get it wrong, we have to adjust the whole tile map, which can be a bit of a pain. All right, so all I need to do now is just select my tile map and give it a behavior, and I simply give it a behavior called jump through, which is the first one. So that's done. Let's test that out. Here's my trump, comes to a platform, and he can jump through. Ah, cool. I think I'll make him run off. Good. That's quite hard to get to. That's not bad. And then we can do a climbing behavior in next week, but we'll just, and there he goes down the tunnel. Okay, good. Let's do some separate graphics now in case I want to add some more platforms and some moving platforms. I'll go back to my levels. I'm going to turn this off. I'm going to go to my game layer. I'm going to pop in my other graphics in here. Okay, so I'm going to go to Photoshop. Wait for it to load. File, open. And I'm going to get my the jump through sprite sheet here. Just open that up and zoom in. And I'm going to copy 2. So I'm just going to get my selection area and just copy that. So Command C, Command N for a new file, return, Command V to paste the graphic in. Good. Save as. And I'm going to call this move plat 1. Just save it in my class resources. You can do this as well. Close it down. Don't save it, don't need it. And I'm going to get my running ant selector and just select this one. Command C, Command N, return, Command V, and then move in. File, save as, move plat 2. Good. Close it all down. Don't need it. Don't want to touch that. Quit Photoshop. Okay. We're on the game layer, and I can just do a regular now. Right click, insert new object, sprite, and we've got move platform 1. Grab that. It's quite small. The nice thing about this now is I can position it anywhere I want, and I can resize it if I want to make it a bit bigger. If you don't go too mad, it's not going to look too difficult. So, for example, I might have it here so he can hop on this and jump onto that top platform. Okay, I'm going to give this a behavior. So I'm going to give it a jump through behavior, and I'm going to give it a sine wave behavior, and I'm not really going to adjust it. So the sine wave, a period of 4 seconds, 50 pixels. That seems pretty good to me. Okay, let's test that out. So now what I have is I've got a moving platform. Oh, instant fail. That's pretty difficult. All working well. Okay, I don't like how it's so close to this one. And the difficulty here, of course, now is to get rid of this one. I don't just click on it to delete it. I've got to go and check my jump through layer. So lock it off, go to my jump through layer, tile map, erase, and just take that one out. Okay, back to my levels, back to my game layer, and let's put a moving platform in here as well. So I can take this now and go Command C, click on it, Command V, and I can now position this, and it will have the same properties, which is pretty good. Let's put in that other floating tile map here. So right click, insert new object, sprite, moving platform 2. And we'll give it 2 behaviors. I'll give it a jump through, and I'll give it a sine, and I'll give it a little bit more speed. So the period of 4, magnitude of 50. If I reduce that to 2, he'll go faster. So I'll make the magnitude maybe 70, and I'll make this 6. See what happens. And let's test it. Good. And they're all moving at slightly different speeds. Excellent. So next stage is to add some eye candy.